Hi, Claudia here from Crate with Claudia. Thanks so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing the July block for the mystery quilt along that we've been working on, and this month it is the Shoofly block. It's very easy. It's a small block. We're going to need two of them, and they're both going to be 6.5 inches. So I hope if you've been joining along, you'll do this one too. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can follow along on the quilt along and all of my other fun projects that I do. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where I post daily pictures of sneak peeks of things I'm doing, projects I'm working on, or old projects that I've done. I also share other people's fun projects too. So thanks so much for watching and enjoy the video. So like I said in the introduction, today we're doing the Shoofly block, and here's the one I did for my blog. As you can see, this is the fabric I've been using in every month. This is the background fabric, or what I'm going to call fabric A, and in this case it's white with green polka dots, and I'll show you in a second what it is for the video. So I'm going to show you what we need, and we'll get started making this quick and easy block. So from fabric A, which, as I said just a second ago, it's that background fabric, or this green, white with green polka dots. You're going to need a fat eighth from fabric A for this month. And from that, you're going to cut the following. You're going to cut 4 squares, 3 1/4 inches. From fabric A, 4 squares, cut 3 1/4 inches. Also from fabric A, you're going to cut 8 squares, and they're going to measure 2 1/2 inches square. So 8 squares cut 2 1/2 inches, and 4 squares cut 3 1/4 from fabric A. Okay, so from fabric B, which is this muted green here, and in the block here, you'll see this, the green fabric B is this part of the half square triangle. So from fabric B for this month, you're going to need a 7-inch square, and from that 7-inch square, you're going to cut 4 squares, cut 3 1/4 inches. So 4 squares of fabric B, cut 3 1/4 inches. And lastly, fabric C, and fabric C is going to be the center of your block, and in this case it's the navy. You're going to need 2 squares. This is easy, cut 2 1/2 inches, so you're going to need one piece that's going to be about 5 inches. You can use scraps, whatever, but for the center, for fabric C, you're going to need 2 squares cut 2 1/2 inches. Okay, so that's what you need to cut, and now the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and make the half square triangles. I should add also that this is cutting for both blocks. You will need 2 blocks this month for the mystery quilt, and both of them, when they're done, should measure 6 1/2 inches square. So this is cutting for both blocks. I'm just going to show you how to make one block today. So let's get started. So to make the half square triangles for the corners, you're going to need 2 of the squares that are from fabric A that are cut 3 1/4 inches, and 2 of the squares from fabric B that are cut 3 1/4 inches. Let me correct that. And what you're going to do is make your half square triangles, and they're easy. I've shown you in other months. You're going to take the lighter of the 2 fabrics, in my case it's fabric A, and on the back you're going to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner. And I will show you how to do that quickly. Try to make it dark so you can see it. I'm going to show you both of them. You're going to okay, so that diagonal line is drawn nice and straight, and then you're going to take one of your fabrics B's. You're going to line these up on top of each other with the right sides facing each other, nice and even. Okay. And if you cut right, which hopefully I did, they should fit perfectly. So pat them down a little bit, straighten them out. What you're going to do, this drawn line is not your sewing line, it's your sewing guide. So you're going to sew a seam down each side of that line 1/4 inch, and you're using a scant 1/4 inch throughout this whole project. So I'm going to do this on both of these, but basically you're going to sew 1/4 inch down both sides. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so they are sewn. And you can see, hopefully you can't, it's always sort of hard with the, I used beige thread in it on the beige background, you can't see it real well. But anyway, there's my 1/4 inch on each side. on both of these. They're a little wrinkly. I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to go press them now. But first what you need to do is you're going to split these in half. And for that you are going to split on that line that you just drew. So you're going to take your rotary cutter and a ruler. And you're just going to cut down the center. There's one. And there's two. And if you unfold them, and what you're going to do is take them over to your pressing surface and press those open. I press to the dark in this case, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go press these, and then we just need to trim them down, and then we're ready to assemble this block. It's nice and easy this month. Okay, so now they're pressed, and the last thing we need to do to get these half square triangles ready is to trim them because they're a little too big. I always make my half square triangles I always make my half square triangles a little bit bigger so I can trim them down to perfect size. So for that, you're going to take your ruler, and again, I like this little ruler here, and it has a diagonal line drawn on it, so you can line that up with the diagonal line here that you made when you sewed them together. And then you're going to find your 2.5 inch point right there, and you're going to start cutting. But to make the first cut, I actually make it a little bit bigger, just so I can square up this block, getting ready to cut it. And this is all lined up nicely, and then I'm going to trim around this side. All right, so this side is my nice sharp point, and now that'll be my starting point to finish off this block and measure it cut it 2.5 inches. So I find that intersection here, line up everything, make sure the diagonal's lined up. I take a little extra time here just so I make sure that it's the right size. And then you're going to cut this side and this side, and there you have it, 2.5 inches ready to go. So I'm going to finish that up with the other 3 half square triangles, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now they're trimmed down. I'm going to get rid of all this trash here. And we are ready to assemble this block. So to assemble the block, you're going to need the 4 half square triangles you just did. You're going to need 4 of the 2.5 inch fabric A squares. And then you're going to need 1 of the centers. And you're going to lay it out. This is how I do my blocks. I lay out, well, if it's sticking to the surface here. And you want that green or this color, whichever, well, you can lay it out however you want because it is a mystery quilt, but I put the green towards the inside. Like so. And then you're just going to put in those squares like this, nice and easy. All right, now we're ready to sew it together. And basically how I do it, and I'm not sure how other people sew their blocks together, I do it by row. So first I assemble the individual rows, so I would do this to this to this, then this to this to this, then this to this to this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will show you then how the rows are assembled, and then we'll go ahead and piece the whole the entire quilt block together. All right, so I've sewn the rows together and pressed them. Cut that little thread off real quick. And you're going to lay them out like so. And then I just want to show you how I press these to make it easier. I like to nest my seams when I sew rows together. So these 2 outside rows I pressed towards the inside block. So I press those towards the inside block. Hopefully you can see it. And for the center block, center row, I pressed to the outside. That way when I sew the rows together, you can nest them really easily with it. And I will pin there, and I'll show you that in a second. But that's how I like to press my rows. So we are ready now to sew this row together here. And I will pin at each seam. And that's where that nesting comes in handy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will press it, add the last row, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so here's the finished block. This is the Shoofly block, and you're going to need 2 of them, so when I'm done with this, I'm going to go make my other one so I can finish up this quilt top. But this is what it turned out to look like. I love it. It's a nice simple little block. And here again is the one that I did for all the photos for my blog, so you can compare the two. I think they look really cute. Fun and easy. It's a fun block to do. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I always love new subscribers. Thank you so much. And also, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, where I post daily updates and pictures of things I'm working on, all sorts of fun projects. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.